When I was 9 years old, I was molested by a babysitter of mine.
My father and my mother were both addicted to heroin.
It all started just getting bullied.
When I was 4, I was sexually abused by a 12-year-old, which was pretty rough. We're all dreaming of a normal childhood, but the question is, what is a normal childhood? I remember in school, I used to get bullied all the time for not having a mom or a dad. I met my adopted mom, and the first time we met, my mom went to go ahead and pat me on the shoulder, but she said I flinched, like she was gonna hit me, like she can tell like I got abused when I was little.
I was getting hurt and all that. I felt like I just wanted to end my life.
The Compass program was created a little over a year ago to try to address the needs of the most vulnerable girls that we have in our state. These are girls that have a history of psychiatric illness, they have a history of physical, emotional, and sexual abuse. There's really a family legacy of trauma that many of them have experienced, and because of this, many of them end up needing to be placed outside of their home.
They've gone from caregiver to caregiver, all of the things that we think of as what we don't want to see for children, these girls have gone through. And it doesn't always look pretty when you're dealing with the aftermath of trauma.
I met a guy from England who was 18, who I thought was a nice person, but really led me on to start cutting myself over my traumas that I faced when I was younger.
I had set a fire in my bedroom closet because I just felt as if I didn't deserve to live anymore. I felt like I was just a burden to everyone.
A lot of kids don't even know how to say help. They're like, I need attention. Why is no one paying attention to me? Start flipping desks, chairs over, you name it, they probably broke it.
DBT is a treatment that combines both CBT, which is cognitive behavioral therapy, and Zen Buddhist philosophy. The CBT part looks at the connections between thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. The Zen portion allows people to bring some acceptance to their situations. So we say that this is a treatment that involves both acceptance and change.
What DBT does is say, here's a set of skills for all of those things that you haven't learned before, and the way that you've been getting those needs met didn't really work. So here's some skills that will actually work. 6 to 9 months is generally what we found to be the sweet spot for treatment. We need to instill hope for that youth, instill hope for the family, teach the skills to both, and then get them both using those skills and feeling confident that they can kind of go forth and conquer on their own without us. So that's actually a lot of work to do within 6 to 9 months.
I learned how to control my anger. I learned that no matter what I could do, people will always make bad decisions, and it's up to me to be able to deal with those bad decisions. I need to be able to tell people what happened to me without thinking that it's my fault.
Kind of thinking about my future, how to create a life worth living. I wanted to put not all sad and dark, just put a little happiness there.
My hope is that the Bravo Bradley funding will help bring more to these girls' lives than they currently have. A major goal of DBT is to help girls create a life worth living. And there's just so many things that go into creating a life and helping people to find their path that go beyond what insurance or other funding sources are able to pay for.
In all honesty, I think that if I didn't have the Compass program and I did not get all the skills that they provided me, I do not think I would be alive today, because I was at a point in my life where I didn't think anyone could help me. I was just numb, and I hated the feeling of not being able to feel things. But then I took the Compass program, and I went through all these things, and I was able to deal with my emotions instead of going numb, and now I'm living a life.